Welcome back to In the Shadow of Fire, Session 21, entitled Turtle Dreams, sequel to Turtle Time, and probably a tripart segment of turtle related sessions. Last session, they arrived on the Zaratan and checked out the sights, decided to travel towards the middle of the back of the creature, or the island, have you. There is a strange tower, or its remnant, rather, the base of it. Some 15 to 20 feet high in parts, but mostly just broken, dark colored stone, surrounded by rubble, scree, and muck. Very swampy matter. Um, Ulair snuck up ahead to investigate the opposite side of the tower and noted that there are a group of Sahagin up that way. Um, he returned back and explained that's the case. And that's it. That's all. You guys are on the south eastern side of the tower. The creatures are on the north/northwest side of the tower. Proceed as you'd like.
John, was I able to make out any of the Sahagwin that looked kind of like a leader?
Nope.
Okay. So I would, as they approach, I come back to meet them like, so, you know what I was saying a little bit ago about, trying to be diplomatic and all that? This is mostly for Leaf's benefit, but that was more wishful thinking. I was hoping they are intelligent, so I was hoping to not have to come to fight fisticuffs with them, but they're pretty territorial, and they look like they're out for blood if we come any closer. So, if we're going to approach, we should be ready for a fight. I don't think any sorts of banter will win them to our side.
And one of our objectives is literally in the way of them, correct? There's no way around.
It seems like this is one place that Kenji wants to check out, yes, so we would have to clear them out.
Okay.
We can always walk back, check with him to see how important it is, or we could take the initiative and do what needs to be done. Sadly. Regrettably.
Well, you're a monster hunter, right?
Yeah,
These
I mean, if
monsters?
there were people, they'd kill them, but,
You would know that Sahagin are rarer, but are sometimes hunted by your monster hunters, especially when it comes to fisher folks wanting to have some kind of assistance in scooting them out of their trolling areas. The most expensive thing that you're going to kind of be able to pull out of a Sahagin are the teeth, which are exceptionally sharp and are typically sold for elvish arrowheads. Yeah.
Nice! Alright, cool. Time to collect some teeth. Oh gosh, it's so grim.
Yeah, an adult.
So wait, are you a monster hunter or a dentist?
Both.
Today, both.
Monster Hunter actually causes you to have to specialize in all sorts of different things. Dentistry, ophthalmology, or whatever the eye one is. You just gotta be able to. Yeah, I think I was right. Yeah, that's what my wife's. Anyways, an adult Sahugan can probably ferret out if you extract correctly and don't break. Anywhere between 60 to 100 teeth, because they don't have just the one row. Sahugin's teeth come in 3 sets typically, sometimes 4 if they're older. But basically their gums continue to feed teeth outwards as they break off of their gums, just like an actual shark.
And then, the few times that hunters have fought him, is it basically like you have to figure out a way to lure them out of the water and they just will shoot at you from there, or will they come to land the fight?
Just depends. Some are very hit and run tactics oriented. Ranged combat is not something they typically do, but I mean will do to close when they close.
Okay.
If they have a priest or a shaman, it might be more likely, but they typically will have one spear and they will hold on to that. The only reason they would throw that is if they're planning on boarding or like moving towards the place that they're tossing their spear.
Okay. And from what I saw, is that basically what I caught from them
You
too?
saw a couple of them in the water, 3 or 4, and a couple of them on the shore, like kind of just waiting, or like just getting their feet wet. You're not sure what they're doing here, but you do know that there are some in the water. It looked like they might have been circling or looking around, scanning in the pool.
Okay. So we could try and do a ranged assault on them first, or we could just try to ambush those on shore. They typically don't use ranged combat themselves, so if we can find good firing positions and force them to come to us, but it's also likely they'll just retreat underwater and force us to come to them.
Well, we don't have to chase them, right? We just need to get to the location.
You're at the location. This
Well, we just need to
tower-
escort our. I mean, he doesn't want to. I guess we have to clear the area out for him, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So we have to kill them all.
He's not going to want to
kill or run them off.
Right.
If we run them off, though, and they get away, there's likelihood they'll try to circle back and catch us unawares. So if some do get away, if we want to try and let them know that it's mostly safe, we'll have to be extra vigilant to protect him if and when they come back.
Well, we could just return to him and being gone. I mean, he is by himself.
He's safe.
I know he's safe, but he shouldn't be.
Yeah. Well, there you would have actually noticed probably. Actually, who would have been the last person like up the hill towards the tower?
I'm gonna nominate myself.
Yeah. So you would have actually seen him pull something out of his bag, some sort of cloak, put it on, and after doing so, vanish.
Wonderful.
What?
What is that Harry Potter quote?
I don't know. Well, I don't care. Anyways, what's the plan?
Wizards, Jess!
That's not a plan.
Sure. My side's all sharks.
Well,
Hey, Cyril.
Yeah.
It's right.
Yeah, I was.
It says ophthalmology right on my damn cup. Well, anyway, sorry.
That's all right. Cyril, on the boat, I was trying out some new riffs, and I was working on some stuff from the Feywild. Like, I heard the elders really like this stuff, so I wanted to play a little bit of it. All right, I'll try to play it
Not,
loud.
not right now. We need to surprise them.
No, I
whisper
will
it.
play it very loud. Just get close to me. I use like some bardic magic to make it just loud enough so he can hear. And it
I
goes.
lean in.
It goes. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum bum bum. Beow, beow. And then I go. The real
Barracuda?
Make
Listen to this. This music was real popular in the 70s in the Feywild.
was.
Leaf, they
Ma-
might attack us
real-
if we keep playing.
Wait. Make an Arcana check, because you did say a thing that's not like just a throwaway statement that covers your ass. I use some bardic magic. That's,
Yeah, I'm using some bardic ass magic, man.
I will
Well,
allow.
You
they're-
s-
it's
if we
called
say
Bardic
it's canon,
headphones.
I will
Magic.
I will allow that, but that's still gonna make an Arcana check to see if you can actually keep your music quiet.
While he's doing that, John, I find a secret door.
What?
you could just make it up.
Oh, we're just saying we do things. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
I sprout wings and fly. Oh, Zach's gone.
I don't
Wait,
like.
I can actually sprout wings and fly.
I could fly.
I don't like this version of D&D.
So wait, that's a 13 and an 18 for Kevin's Arcana check, it looks like.
Yeah, so you start
Yeah.
playing your music, boom, ba-dum, 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 and you try to kind of focus it in, and just so one person's hearing it, but it's loud enough it actually echoes inside the tower that you're near.
I'm going to give this guy bardic. I was going to give him bardic inspiration, but I'm not done because everybody kept interrupting me. But I will do it again. This is how it goes. It goes bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum bum. If the real thing don't do the trick, no, you better make up something quick.
No.
You gotta
Stop. Hold on.
burn to the wick. Ooh,
Hold on.
Cyril Cuda.
Hold on. That's a copyrighted.
But see, I'm a bard, so I can make that just
Go,
so he-
Kevin.
That's a copyrighted song.
Cyril's jamming to that.
Okay.
Yeah, he has bardic inspiration, man. I just gave you bardic inspiration. You're welcome.
I mean, technically, John, it's a parody, so fair use, right?
Fair enough.
Technically, yeah, it falls under fair use.
I only used a little bit of the lyrics.
I seriously doubt the
Thank you.
bots are gonna pick up on that.
I sincerely doubt Hart will care either.
Yeah. Hey, Cyril, I know you love the lore stuff, so let me tell you, this actually comes from a part of the Feywild called Seattle, and the elders really love it there, and they really this band rocks out, man. They rock out.
Nice. They're hot.
Dang it, I crit on my Hemocraft die to add poison. That hurts.
What hurts you?
So we're rolling for initiative then?
Yeah.
John, would I have been able to apply my Hemocraft to both blades or just one before initiative?
One bonus action to. Yeah.
Alright, so second one. Just-
On the bright side, guys, at least we have the element of surprise, right?
Yeah.
Someone's
Okay.
gonna need to explain to Leaf what that means.
No, that was bardic magic, you guys. You can't
I
doubt.
mean, we
magic.
literally we discussed this with him
I know.
several
So-
times.
Sometimes you just need to repeat.
Leaf, we're gonna have to stop inviting you if you keep doing things like this.
So I can't roll initiative because I can't see my token on the map.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't see your token on the map either.
Yeah,
Oh,
neither
this
do I.
guy.
Who's this person also?
I don't know.
Okay.
Weird.
Something we're not supposed to see yet.
No,
This stabs you in the back.
I have no
Just
idea what that was. So
Literally a random token on the field.
that was weird. Anyways, you should be on there now.
Yeah, I see it now.
You and your tiny self.
He's so cute.
Fucking adorable.
It is cute. Alvin got super distracted by the song.
No, I ducked down in the creek here and tried to hide against the wall.
He just threw himself on the floor.
So
Everybody roll.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I rolled and got a 17, then a 16, so I'm going to change mine to a 17.
Fine.
It won't let me change it to a 17 somehow. That's all right. 16's high enough.
Well, you're going like it just changed.
Go ahead, Leaf. You are up on the initiative count. They are not surprised, and I've already opted to make a move and an action as the start of the game. So they have all taken actions.
Is this because of my very quiet magical song?
Yeah, it
Your
was a
very
little
loud
louder than you were
magical song,
expecting.
yes.
Yeah.
All right, that's okay. I go first. So I already gave Cyril some bardic inspiration. So I'm going to look over at El Contra next. And what I'm going to say is, this one was okay. I think back in the 90s. But here, be inspired. And I say, it's been 1 week since you might.
Oh.
It's been.
Copyright.
I said, I'm sorry, but I forgave you. So El Contra, you gained bardic inspiration.
I like the concept, but the problem is, this is
It's not enough of the song to be copyright.
no,
by the
that's
way.
fine. That's fine. It's just.
Yeah, I do think you get 10 seconds, and if it's sang, it's technically
You went on for a while with the first one. That's sad.
the first one's fair.
No. I have the words written down that I said. They were not that many.
Okay. Fair enough. I will try not to interrupt the next time you sing copyrighted material on my stream and be grumpy about it. Apologies.
Two phrases.
Anything else, Kevin?
Yes, that was just a bonus action. So Lady Alcantara is bardically inspired. So see, I'm gonna try to get the whole group this. And then I guess what I would do. Somebody, we're getting ready to attack somebody. So, can you delay in this game?
Not if you've taken a bonus action during your turn. No.
All right. Do I see? Can I actually see them, or do I have to move out?
If you can draw a line of sight without putting it through a wall, you can see them.
No, I mean I can't. I have no idea where they are exactly.
Okay.
John, could Kevin still take his move action and take a readied action though?
Can ready an action, sure.
Okay, but he can't like delay his whole turn.
Correct.
So they're up north. They're near where Tim's character is. What's her name? What's his name? Ulair.
Ulair.
Yes, that's where they are. All right, I'll move up there then.
That's the one playing a woman this campaign.
Halo, you are up unless you have anything else. What's your ready action?
I will ready a cantrip for if they approach.
Okay. Vicious mockery, I presume.
No, I'm gonna do sharp note. That's.
Okay.
I think some guy that's pretty cool actually made that one up.
Indeed. Halo, you are up. You're up. Halo.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've looked at this fucking character sheet. Da. Let's go with Ulair, Cyril, and Lady Alcantara are all getting blessed.
Okay. Any movement or bonus actions?
I'm just moving up to there, no bonus action.
Okay.
Blessed is 1d4 on rolls, right? Like attack
or saving throws.
Gotcha.
Ulair.
Not ready. Well, let's play the fun game of what's my movement speed? 30. Cool. Been great if I actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess that
1
would
second.
still be 5.
Yeah. That'll trigger a ready action.
Yeah, I should have done the diagonal, but oh well.
Too late now.
I know, it's cool. I'm cool with
So that thing about spears that I mentioned, it
happens.
throws the spear that it is holding. 20 to hit.
You hit.
2 piercing damage as it just kind of catches you on the shoulder as you slip into the box. Continue your turn.
All right, and then yeah, let's do it. Let's dagger it up. Did that roll?
I don't know.
No. Yes, thank goodness. All right, and then my other dagger is now poisoned. All right, and I will ready an action to attack the first sanguine that gets into melee range of me.
Okay. In response to you kind of moving and cutting yourself and then kind of like, readying, getting prepared, you hear the one that throws the spear after releasing it. And then you hear a in reply. It seems that there are 2 on the opposite side of the wall north of you. Alcantara.
I shout back, tongues might be useful right now.
Hey John, this doesn't sound at all like the Bugmok tar pits.
No, it's combat type.
Okay.
Alcantara.
So I am going to be crazy and go around the other side of the wall. And yeah, I am going to actually just cast tongues in case they say anything else, because I don't really have much other utility right now.
Okay. Cyril?
Yep. How tall is the wall?
10, 15, 15 to 20, depending on the locations. The wall that's currently you're next to, 15.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I can see one, kind of.
We're going to go here, and if one comes within striking distance, we're going to cast a firebolt.
Okay. Alvin?
So I'm gonna move up beside Alcantara, and I guess already in action, I have my rapier just kind of positioned, like at the defense. But already in action, if I see... Actually, how far away is that guy?
That one's like 100-ish feet from us.
Yeah, he's too far away. Ready my action for when one starts to close in to take a pop shot at him with my hand crossbow. And by range, I mean... Let's see, what's the range of the hand crossbow? It's not very long. I think it's like 30 feet.
3120.
I'm just gonna do this. Does this say the range? Yeah. You know what? Honestly, yeah, I'll shoot at him.
Okay. You have disadvantage.
Okay, so 21.
Well, no, actually.
Here, let me reroll.
Then...
Yeah, I got you.
I decide to shoot now.
14.
Fucking Dan.
Yeah, whatever. 14.
I accidentally hit the button already. Might as well.
Yeah, that'll hit. Damage.
So has he acted? He's not acted yet, right?
He has acted. All of them have acted.
All of them have acted.
They acted in the surprise round because they heard guitar.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, then
Mandolin.
So just not. Sorry,
There you go, Kevin.
wrong string instrument.
No
You're right.
guitars in D&D. It's a mandolin.
Please.
Okay, it hits. Before that, you actually see, as you kind of move up to Alcantara, and Alcantara kind of finishes casting her spell, you see it kind of looking over in that direction and kind of raising a hand. The crossbow bolt goes firing through, hits him in the shoulder. He goes, ah! And then in shark tongue, he says something, which Alcantara, you would hear. They have a caster!
They know we have a caster, guys. Oh no.
Just the one.
Also, I forgot to mention, John, if I hadn't already, I just want to draw my rapier.
Okay.
So.
Alright, so you watch as the creature's eyes kind of flare blue, and he kind of like stops for a second and becomes almost like hanging in space as he's looking at you two. Dan, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Does the bless work? Hold on.
Okay. You feel something kind of pierce into your mind, and for a second you see flashes of your friends kind of scroll over your thoughts, and you kind of block that thought, and you feel like you've thwarted the connection. Whatever's happened here. The shark guy kind of like drops down a bit confused, and then kind of looks at you, and then moves towards the wall, hiding behind it. Like so.
Okay.
And John, just out of curiosity, like how tall are the walls around us?
15 for the most part, 20 for some parts. Those parts that are 20, I'll go ahead and point those out since you're in the middle and can kind of see. Here, 20 feet high. Here, 20 feet high. And here, 20 feet high.
Cool.
I get a dagger attack.
All right. Yeah, he rushes forward. You see that this one is much more massive than the other one. As you kind of bring in the blade, you can see that he's also wearing kind of this weird crustacean kind of armor. Brings his arm up and kind of catches it, drops it down. His claws...
1d4 for bless.
Oh, go ahead.
Papa bless.
Hey,
17 total.
Still misses. Claws...
Aw.
Actually, no, sorry. Hits on the nose. Go ahead and give me damage.
Nice.
I would have just
Nice.
said...
18. 8 poison, 10 slashing.
Alright. He kind of like growls as you cut into him. He then throws his hands down, and you can see that his claws kind of latch out, and he is going to go ahead and make a bunch of attacks.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Some of you may die, but that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Prize a round would have been nice.
Prize round would have been great.
Cleric would be nice.
18,
I die. Clerics
18,
aren't
22.
useful.
All three hit.
Yep, 18's on the nose.
5 piercing, 6 slashing, 6 slashing. He bites into your
Wait,
shoulder.
can I use
Go ahead.
reaction and use cutting words on him?
You cannot see him. The attacker.
Oh, you're right.
You can't see the attacker.
Oh wait, actually I can. If you look at what I'm looking at, I can see that guy right across from him because it's like diagonally. I can see him.
You can see that.
Yeah, I can.
Can you see at least 50% of his token, or is it just a sliver?
Yeah, I can see everything but a sliver. So I can see like maybe 80%.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Go ahead and roll. You're doing it on the first attack.
Whichever one hits, right?
All
Can I do it on one hit?
All 3 hit.
Oh, yeah, then just the first one.
Okay. Damn it,
All right,
Tim,
hang on,
you're
look back.
crunching.
I'm sorry.
He's trying to stop you or stop me from crunching you, and you're crunching.
All right, did that work? I clicked.
I didn't see anything.
Same.
Roll 20. How laggy thou art. It makes me so
Does it work
happy
if
I
I
just
click it?
have to fart.
It did. Just roll. What's your bardic inspiration die value? D6.
Isn't it an 8 at
It's a
5th level?
D8. It's a D8.
Just
at
roll a
this point.
D8.
All right, give me 1 sec.
You just click on the dice.
Yeah, but my character sheet's real big, and I'm trying to like decrease the size of it. And,
There's
it's all.
a dice roller on the left
Yeah,
hand
but
side.
I want to move the combat, so.
All right, roll an 8 for me, or somebody roll an 8 D8. It's no big deal. It's just
I
a
did,
D8.
I did a 7.
Okay, so then the
All right.
attack misses. So the bite comes in, and you hear Leaf say something very sharp-witted, which he might
Fuck
have.
you!
He might have documentation already for him to give said insult. If you want to go ahead and throw one of your pre-generated insults, Kevin, if you have one. If not, that might be something.
No, actually, I do not have pre-generated
You'll
insults.
You'll need to work on those then.
I need to come up on the spot with the insult.
Just
You're a
be
loser,
monitor on the joke.
baby. So why don't you kill me?
You're a flounder.
And to be sure, you are the right kind of bard for that, right? College of Lore.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a lore bard.
That's right. You're the weird and that's weird. Okay.
I'm the College of Whispers.
So the bite misses. So that'll be the 5. So you'll take a
5
total.
total?
You're taking a total of 12 slashing. What you'll also note is the thing I was going to say before I was interrupted. You being grappled by his big mouth is not a fact. So he did save you in that
Yay.
regard.
I like not being grappled by big mouths.
You'll also note that he moved and dashed and attacked all on the same turn.
Oh, wow.
So what you're saying is he's a feisty one.
They are aggressive. The smaller one comes up from behind.
This is not going to go well for me.
He only gets 2 attacks.
Both this the Raven.
15, I think, misses, right?
Yeah.
Okay, both swings miss. Yeah, I'll go ahead and move these ones here to set up my defenses. You hear a kind of loudish splash sound. It sounds like something going deeper, like kind of like into the water. If you're familiar with Zoras. Leaf, you are up.
All right. Well, all right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the spell Sharp Note, On the one that's the small. Actually, I'll use it on the bigger. No, smaller one. I'll do the smaller one. So let me click that, see if that works.
20 hits.
All right, did I roll the damage or no?
You got to click on the word sharp note in the chat. Okay.
All right, 10 damage.
Solid hit. A strum across the mandolin throws kind of an arc of air and force into it, cutting into his flesh. Kind of in pain. Leaf done, halo up. You can see that this is kind of a narrow space. You will note that there's a map edge to explain that. You're on a hill. If you move to the right at all, you start tumbling down the hill. You're off map. So if you are a flyer, you can kind of sidelong that. Yeah.
That's fine. I am going to... One sec. Yeah. As a bonus action, I'm actually going to put my halo... I'm going to copy my halo onto Ulair.
Okay.
So he now has a copy of my halo. And my action... Guiding bolt on the one straight in front.
Hit.
They have 2 spellcasters.
15 radiant damage.
You watch as the halo kind of moves to Ulair, and trailing behind it like a sunburst goes flying from the ferry into the Sahuagin, hitting it and kind of causing it to like fly back from a nice big spark of radiant light energy. Any movement, Halo?
I'm gonna step it up just a little bit here. That's all.
Okay. Ulair?
I call out the position.
Quick note. You see that one, and when he gets to there, he did run over there. He seems to be holding his spear and kind of aiming it at you and kind of looking around the corner as well. You notice his spear is different than the spear that was land statue at first. It's bigger. It's more like a harpoon, and it seems to have some sort of cord attached to the end of it.
And it looks like he's like ready to throw
He's ready to throw, yeah.
Okay. I call out set. There's one behind that wall formation who has a nasty spear with a rope attached. Looks like he's ready to throw once we get in range. Be careful. And I'm actually gonna look at something real quick because I didn't actually read it. I'm silly. Only their speed and they can't use reactions. Okay, great. All right. So first we're going to dagger, dude in front of me.
Okay.
Crit. Aw, almost double crit.
Can I give inspiration to him to get the double crit? Yeah, I have inspiration to him. Double crit.
Woo woo. All right, shaboom.
I can at least be somewhat useful this fight because of that.
All right. I think he's probably dead. Poison damage is 6.
Still standing. 47 total.
Dang. Whoa, he's still standing.
Mm-hmm. And in response to your attacks...
He had 48 health.
No. He's still pretty well standing.
I'm just...
In response to your attacks, the one with the spear launches it at you.
Dang it!
Slams
Should have
into
done
you.
my bonus action first.
Upon doing so, you would have done your bonus action, the lantern shield.
Oh, you're right. I screwed up. Okay.
Yeah. The spear slams into you. Upon doing so, you take 5 piercing damage, and you are dragged, and the Sahuagin moves aside to allow you to be pulled past him. Nope, sorry, one more. There.
How much damage? You said 5?
5 piercing, yeah.
Alright. Darn it.
Alright, you still have movement.
Am I currently grappled?
No. And it's already spent its reaction.
Disengage.
I don't even have to disengage.
Yeah, it already spent its reaction.
Well, I'm not saying that as your action. I'm saying
Right.
Just run away.
come join the formation.
Run away!
So, John, does it look like I can go straight down like that? Like boom, boom to avoid his reach?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Now, out of curiosity, John, is the rope still attached? Well, I guess I can't see the guy.
It's
can
not
I?
attached to him.
Okay, cool.
It's like a scorpion. Get over here, and that's it.
All right, just wanted to make sure that it wasn't like permanently lodging him, and as soon as he ran away, he'd just get jerked right back.
Yeah.
Wait, John, did the lantern shield, did that potentially hit with a 12? Or did you count that in?
Oh, that's the last damage that you rolled, isn't it?
The 9 and the 5, yeah.
Yeah, no, it missed. I should actually subtract
And that would be in a 15 total, so I don't think it still met, because it sounded
No,
like
yeah.
17 was on the money.
17's on the money, yeah.
Okay.
So I need to add hit points to him.
Man, I rolled terribly on my crit dice.
Not too bad. I mean, pretty bad.
My one attack had double ones for my D4s.
Contra, you're up.
Okay, so
Blair is bloodied, by the way, as he rushes around the corner back out from you.
wish I could help you, buddy.
I'm not looking too hot.
So what I'm going to do, John, is actually I am going to take off my cloak, unfurl my wings, and fly up like 30 feet, trying to basically see some of the people behind the walls.
Okay. There's one that's currently in the center of the pool. Do you see it on the map? Hold on. I'll make this easier for you and for me.
Okay, yeah, because I obviously have things in my way that are blocking me. Yes, I see that ugly guy in the pool.
Yeah. You have a separate token that's on the opposite side of the wall there.
Nice.
You wouldn't be able to see the two that are adjacent to the wall, but the two that are not, you're fine. But the one that's in the water, it's submerged about 15 feet down in the water, and you can't really make out heads or tails of it other than it has the same kind of frame as the rest of these creatures.
Right, I would shout something about that. And then, I don't know, can I see the guy behind this wall at all?
I would say, since you just went straight up, no.
Okay, that's fair. I'm going to actually, in case he pops around, I'm going to, I'm going to ready disarming glance, so that if he comes around, I'm going to try to make it so that he just drops the spear without throwing it.
Sounds good. El Contra done, Cyril up.
Cyril will step here. Now I can see it here.
Mm-hmm.
To firebolt.
18 hits.
So plus the 4 for the bless.
Nice.
Extra hits.
It's super hits.
6 fire.
Ooh, big money. Alvin, you're up.
I'm going to move here. And I'll fire my crossbow at the big guy.
Hits.
Just 5.
Okay. All right. This one rushes out from around the corner here.
Bonus action, I'll load my crossbow.
Oh, well, loading is not an act. 1 second.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Kitties are happy.
You're being a booty! It's been something else all day today with this boy. I just can't.
My cat was acting crazy today, too, for some reason.
It's the weather.
I was going to say, is it a full moon?
I consider that weather related.
Okay, I return. So this one kind of rushes out around the corner. That would trigger a disarming glance unless you specifically mean the one with the spear.
No, I was specifically... Well...
You meant that... Because you kind of said once he pops out, he would drop his spear.
That's true. I kind of don't know what it was, so I'd say it would probably be trigger, because I don't know if I'm specific... Like, who I'm specifically looking for, I guess.
Throw it.
Right. Wisdom save. DC 16.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it's half damage if you save.
Roll damage.
I did. It's a 12.
That's an... Oh, that is... Huh.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save, damage of 12.
Oh, did you cast it at a higher level? Why has it got that second 8 in there? Okay.
It's 2d8 psychic damage.
I know, it's got 2d8 on the left, and then it's got another dice roll.
I don't know why it's set up to do that. Okay. No.
No worries. So he rushes out, and he has a spear in his hand, and you hit him. He drops the spear hits the ground. You recognize it's not the same spear that came from around the corner, because it's not attached to him. As he drops it, he kind of looks up in the air at you. Hold on a second here.
Picks up the spear and throws it at you.
No, that's not what I was going to say.
Oh, that would have been funny.
I'm the spellcaster.
I did nothing, guys.
I'm trying to pick target.
It's okay. I can mock myself some more if you want me to.
If it buys me time. In all honesty, though, you would be the target. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, guys. Hopefully, I don't fail. 16, so I may or may not.
You do fail.
You're blessed.
So
you're blessed.
Oh, that's true. 1d4. Thank you for reminding me, Tim.
Who all is blessed?
17.
It's Ulaire, Cyril, and Lady Alcantara.
I don't know if a 17 or if a 1's going to make a difference, but 17.
Won't.
Yeah, didn't think so. Cool.
Can't say I didn't try.
No. Oh, wait, I do have inspiration. Does that count for saving
give it to me.
No. Bardic inspiration.
Oh.
Who gave you Bardic inspiration?
Kevin.
Yep, I did.
I can't remember if Bardic inspiration works for saving throws.
It does.
Yeah, with bare naked ladies.
Yeah, if you want.
It was 1 week.
If you want to spend Bardic inspiration as well to do it,
might as well try.
Do
6.
You don't need to roll. That's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, you feel your friends flash over your eyes, and you kind of block out that thought from your head. Then you watch this one kind of go limp again, looking confused.
What's the thought?
In response, rushing from around the corner, it'll be plus 5 more feet, but still comes out. He is going to attack Ulaire and get kind of underneath Lady Alcantara. Attacking Ulaire. 20, 14, and 19.
2019 hit.
Okay, so the middle one misses. So 7 piercing and 8 slashing, and you are grappled.
7 and 8?
7 and 8, yeah.
So I think that we have an unconscious person, guys.
On the nose.
Yep, so as Alvin and Alcantara and Halo, you watch this thing kind of rush out, wearing its kind of coral armor, its claws up, kind of rush in, kind of get beneath Alcantara and look up, and then dive backwards in on Ulaire, bites him on the shoulder, and then kind of pulls him down, missing with its other claw, and then you see the other claw kind of swipe into the gut of Ulaire, and as he kind of like cuts into him, you see that he doesn't relinquish Ulaire. He's still holding onto Ulaire by the shoulder, by his mouth, and kind of looking up at Alvin. Ulaire is now just kind of like a sack of meat in his teeth. You also note a couple of the teeth have broken off in Ulaire's cloak. The big one. Sorry. Apologies. Make an insight check, Alvin. This is important.
Okay.
You are enamored by this bloody shit, and you don't recognize the other champion coming up from behind you and biting you. So it'll have advantage on its first attack. 16 hit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then claw. You feel these teeth kind of sink into your shoulder. You do have the opportunity to uncanny dodge if that's an option for you.
Yeah,
which
it
you,
is.
on
Yeah.
the first attack? Okay. So you'll take 6, half will be 3 as it bites into you and you are grabbed. And then its second attack, it crits, but it only does 5 slashing damage. So it kind of bites you from behind. You feel it kind of rake across your back, and then its second attack moves to kind of rake into you as well and misses as you kind of arch in pain away from him. And then the other ones kind of come around the corner and start moving into the walls. All right.
John, really quickly, I realized to add this in because it's specifically for if you're proficient in intimidation. I add my proficiency bonus to the psychic damage dealt by my spell.
What's doing that?
If I'm... Is it intimidation? Oh, sorry, hold on a second. Oh, never mind, it's intimidation. I don't have intimidate. I thought I did, but I don't. Never mind.
Oh, my spell. Gotcha.
It was charisma based, so I thought I might have it, and I just want it. But no, I don't.
Note to self.
My bad.
Get that next chance you can. Yeah. Leaf, you are up.
Okay. Leaf will go around the corner. I will move up 10 feet to see what is going on. It's a shit show here.
There is.
Son of a bitch. This is like some bad stuff going on.
Yeah, being able to sneak attack would have been real nice.
Wouldn't have changed anything. They can't be surprised.
Yeah, so don't blame it on the bard, man. I was using some cool ass magic.
I'll have alert.
Well, they can't be surprised, but it also they wouldn't have had a chance to get ready. Like we would have just spun on an equal fielding almost.
They just moved a little bit closer, so you would have been closer because you would have moved up on them. The fight would be closer to the pool, which would be bad for you.
No. John's way of saying Kevin actually saved your butt.
Or would it be good for us, John?
If anything.
No, probably would be bad for us.
That is right. Leaf was trying to do some very cool role playing, so come on, guys, don't be dicks. So what he's going to do is to try to save his friends. He can't cast Shatter because he will get Al and Kotas in his blast probably. So he's going to do Thunder Wave at the one that's closest to me.
You have to, if you cast Thunder Wave in your current position, you're going to hit Halo and Alvin. You're going to need to move up one and then, well, actually, you can kind of detonate it upwards. Yeah, that's fine.
Will this work?
Yeah, it's fine. Constitution saving throw?
Yes, it is. I'm going to do it at level 3.
Okay. What's your DC?
I can't believe that John doesn't believe in our great Leaf. Saying
Success.
That he's going to hit Alvin.
You watch as it kind of like staunches itself and prepares for the hit. As the thunder washes over it, though, it kind of like, you see it kind of tremble and quake. The teeth kind of all rattle out of its teeth and it falls to the ground as if all of the material that builds up its skeleton, all the cartilage kind of ruptures inside of it.
Nice.
I go, Barracuda!
Still copyrighted.
It's not.
No, it's not. That is just a word.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Halo, you are.
Wait, I'm going to move a little bit more.
That's fine. So, you move.
Tim, you want to come back to life?
Hold on. Sorry, this is important. So you're going to be casting a touch spell. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. Halo. Okay. You managed to succeed. So he actually has Ulair in his mouth and has control of the body. As you kind of reach in to touch him, he kind of tries to pull him away, but you nimbly kind of move in and just kind of give him a healing tap. The healing goes through. but he does move over to here.
Okie dokie.
All right.
I am actually going to take a couple of steps back from that. Back to here. But that should be my turn.
All right. Lair. You are technically not standing. But I will let you, because you're being kind of floated above the ground, to stand for 5 movement instead of half your movement.
Alright, sounds good. I stand for 5 movement.
Okay. You are still grabbed.
Here, let me repay the favor, friend.
Alright.
And dagger. 11's not going to hit no matter what, right?
Your dwarvish karambit reduces to fine from the first attack. And the second attack will hit.
Okay, 15.
Does the poison last for a duration, or does it last while you're conscious?
It's as long as I'm holding the weapon.
Okay. Got it.
Let me double check, actually. The good call. I think it's that, but let's see. Choice. End of turn. Active. The weapon pull a single active right. Shown this damage. I'm sorry, I'm taking forever. You aren't holding the weapon at the end of your turn. Yeah, so it just lasts until I let go of the weapon, or I think I take a short or long rest.
Sorry, hold on a second. I have to move everybody.
Alright, and I have to say fine on this thing now. Fine. There we go. And what is the... Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. What does fine do to the damage?
Nothing. It just means it's getting worse to breaking. So, yeah, that hits too.
No, that wasn't an attack roll. That was me hitting the thing by accident. Sorry.
Got it.
Something screwed up on that. I'll figure it out later. And then I'm going to not Misty Step, but teleport. That thing I do. To clicky. There. And then 5 feet, so I have 25 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Alcantara.
Well, I was going to actually try to do disarming glance to knock him out.
Real quick note, from your vantage point, the water seems to be kind of glowing white where you saw the frame before, and you can no longer see the thing inside the water anymore. It's just a blur. It's just a big blinding blur of white light.
Yeah, so I'd communicate that to the people, and also something bad, probably. And since it's like the only other attack spell that I have, I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery at this guy and call him a toad.
Okay.
Do you have like a weapon, like a threatening weapon out at all?
I have a rapier out.
Okay.
Fails the saving throw. Damage.
8. Wait a second.
Yeah, it's 2. You rolled 2 4s.
Yeah, no. Oh yeah, no, that's right. 2 4s at this level because cantrip.
Yep. That it.
Cool. And then he has disadvantage on next attack roll.
Red Pit. Cyril, you're up.
Yep. So we're gonna try a thing. It'll take more than one turn though, so let's start this. Just gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Right there.
Sure.
Yeah, and that's what'll do.
Alvin, you're up.
One next to... Does he look... he doesn't look bloodied at all, correct?
He's not next to anybody. Alcantara's actually several feet in the air.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm flying. Hence the.
Jesus, man. Well, why am I a rogue? I don't understand.
To complain about it.
I'm gonna use inspiration.
Typical Daniel. Okay. So inspiration will give you sneak attack because it gives you advantage for the attack. So 23,
Does it?
23, 34, 35 damage.
That's cool. I didn't know that did that.
Any attack you have advantage on, you get sneak attack with. Inspiration gives you advantage. Alright, at the start of the initiative, you watch as the Contra, you watch as the pool kind of glows bright white, and you see these white lines kind of move out. It seems like the lines were present, but someone's kind of moving light across the cords, kind of like electricity moving through like a wire. And it seems these wires are piercing through the walls and are connected to each of the Sahagin, even the ones that are down. You watch as healing magic goes over each of them, and the ones that are down get back up.
Well, shit.
And it seems that all the other ones get healing as well.
Y'all got backup characters in mind?
Yeah, I do. It's gonna be a cleric.
Leaf, as you watch the one on the ground kind of looks in your direction, you see his eyes kind of glow bright blue, and he kind of make a wisdom saving throw, Leaf.
Oh, holy moly.
Success.
Nice.
Wee wee.
You watch as your friends scroll through your vision for a second. You block the thought from your mind, and it seems to stop the magic. Alright, then I will go with the rest of my turn. The one that gets up underneath you, Halo, kind of looks up at you, starts reaching out for you and trying to get you inside of his mouth.
That's scary.
Yeah, man. That's a big mouth compared to me.
This is a problem when one of your teammates is snack-sized.
You have a really high AC though, so
Fucking bite-sized, bro.
you know to maneuver away from the mouth. You kind of lean into one of the claws as it comes in and take it instead of the bite and the other claw. Because I missed the bite, I got a 21 on a claw and a 9 on the last attack. So you'll take 6 slashing damage as you kind of maneuver away from the motion. Alvin, hi, how's it going? Let's bite some more. I have disadvantage on my first attack, which will be the bite. It misses. Brings in the claw, The first claw misses, second claw hits.
Uncanny.
Okay. So
Okay, I'm going to use cutting words. Can I use cutting words on it as a reaction?
You can if you want.
All right, can I just roll a d8 then, or do I have to
Yeah.
click something?
Roll D8, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Your armor class, Alvin?
I think it's 14.
Yeah, 22 minus 7 still hits. So you'll take... Are you still using your reaction for...
Yeah. I'm still going to use my reaction.
You'll take 3 points of damage. All of that to try and block 6 damage.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
This is great. Get a load of this guy doing math. Thanks, Zach. Other Zach, I love you.
I have a buckler. Let me a buckler.
Anywho, it did not bite you, so it does not grapple you. The ones that are in the back line, the one that was down kind of here, this one will move in to kind of get in with you. This one is going to do likewise. They don't have the aggressive trait like the big ones, so they are just dashing. It'll actually be back 1. And this guy did his thing, and it's not a straight line like I drew it, but it is moving around the wall.
Bye, guys.
Done. Leaf, you're up.
This is looking very shitty.
You'll be fine, Alvin.
Oh, Bless is gone. Is that what that was, Zach?
That was concentration.
You failed it.
Does anyone have inspiration to give him?
I do.
Do you want to spend it?
I will give it to him, sure.
Okay. There are still.
Oh, I mean, if you want to.
6 more turns on Bless, so. Alright. Leaf, you are up.
Right, Leaf is going to cast. He's going to grab his little mandolin or whatever you want to call it, a lyre. He's going to play some really good song, maybe something that sounds similar to dun 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 dun, but I changed the last note to be dun 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 instead of dun dun dun, so it's not copyright.
You go.
All right, fucking Vanilla Ice.
That's what I was going for. You guys know.
Dun,
Dun dun dun.
It's dun. There's a clap. Dun, dun.
Yeah. So,
Right.
So then what I do is I cast
I hit the
Shatter.
mic. Probably slap.
I go like a huge noise, and I'm gonna try to hit.
Shatter, you said?
I'm gonna try to get like over here to kind of get these edge ones.
So
I want to get.
if you want to exclude Alvin, you're only going to be able to hit 3. And the 3 you choose would be either the top 3 or the far left 3. Your choice.
Can I get the top 3?
The top 3, yeah. And that guy, yeah, you'd get those 4.
Yeah, I'll get those 4 then. I'm gonna do it at a level 2.
All right.
Wait, one question first.
Shoot.
You know how you have spell slots, right?
I don't, but yeah.
Well, like as a DM, if you have a special instrument of the bards that has spells, those don't take spell slots, do they? They take actual they come out of
charges out of the instrument. You don't actually.
Yes.
You don't actually.
Then I'll do a
get
level
those spells.
3. Then I'll do a level 3.
You can't increase the level of it if you're doing it from the thing unless it says it allows you to.
No. I was trying to figure out if I had my fly. Fly is a level 3 spell. It's on my folklore mandolin or whatever it's called.
Okay.
It's like a really weird name for an instrument of the bard, and it's on that, so I can use that even if I use my last level 3 spell slot.
I understand. Okay, go ahead and roll damage. Alright, so it's 26 damage, and the only one that failed would be the champion, so he falls back down. And then they will take half of 26, would be 13. You watch the one that's already been pulverized by force damage by you before, just completely getting sick licked down again.
Then I'm going to run like a bitch.
That sounds appropriate. The 3 that are kind of engaging on Alvin on the north side, they all kind of bounce in forward, and you can see that they kind of do not like that. Not that it's doing any more damage, it's just shit, that was a lot of damage to even have. Alright, Halo, you're up.
Okay, then I'm gonna use my Aura of Radiance. So all of the other creatures all of the sharks in 30 feet of me need a Charisma saving throw against a 16 DC.
Okay. What was the DC again?
16.
Okay.
Oh, can I take one step forward here?
Yeah. You said within 30 feet?
Yes. So that should get everyone.
Do they have to be able to see you?
That I can see.
Yeah, the one in the top corner, I don't think. Do you have...
I have half of his token lit,
Okay.
so your call.
Yeah, that's fine. These walls, I am confused by them. I'll get him in there.
Yeah, that's okay.
So stop it. Okay, so blind. And blind. Yeah, it seems to affect 3 of them.
Okie doke.
Alright. Larry,
That was my action. And yeah.
Okay. Darn, out of range. I really don't want to. Oh, but he's blind.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're welcome.
Hey, that's awesome. All right. How many of them are blind? I can't see, and I don't want to move and get screwed out.
You wouldn't be able to see. There's a wall in the way.
How's it going over there? All right, we're just gonna move up. Is what it is. That was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Darn it! I could have moved in the position to attack if I didn't do that. Oh well. I have like no health. I'm not gonna brave boy the brave. Would I? I am a monster hunter.
Just believe in the heart of the cards, Yugi.
Who all is tanky in this party? Right.
No
None of
one.
us.
I
We
have
don't have one of those.
14. Does nobody else have hit points or
I haven't been injured yet, but I mean, I don't know.
your
What that means.
caster?
I have
I'm a
45
caster.
hit points.
Who's wearing like anybody that like have a medium armor class or?
Nope.
I might be able to wear
'Cause I'm
medium
gonna
armor, but then it
stand here
affects my
die.
myself.
I'm not gonna do that.
So yeah.
So the first person that dies has to come back as a cleric and a barbarian.
There you go.
Dude, Forge Cleric. You not only have super tanky, but you heal. Forge Cleric.
This is literally like the smallest fight on the island, and it's taking a goddamn week.
It seems big to us. It seems big to us.
I just.
Well, part of the
You do
problem
realize-
is that yet again.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to get frustrated.
Right now.
Just,
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna ready an action to attack whatever comes, any enemy that comes in range.
Hey guys, I think we should just leave if this is the smallest fight on the island. I think we should just leave.
I think I'm just gonna get him back to town and make another character.
I
awful.
built my character for social situations.
yeah.
Wah, 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 wah.
Just saying, it's a fact. I have 2 attacking spells, and one of them's a cantrip.
I'm just saying that's what we sound like right now.
Let's
No.
go. Who's next?
I picked up on what you were putting down, Kevin. And
We were waiting for Ulair.
I agree. Tim, are you done?
I did. I already went.
No.
Oh,
I readied
missed
an
it.
action to attack
Got it.
an enemy that comes in range.
I'll counter you up.
Alright, so since I'm flying John,
Yes.
it's a bit of an awkward situation because I want to fly down and like try to hit this guy, but I also, I could technically move over there, I guess, and be still in the air because I'm not going all the way down, but I do want to like slash at the blind one over
To
there.
get
and try
into
to
melee
clear
range
them.
with him, you will be in melee range of the 2 adjacent to him. So.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not sitting on someone else on the board also.
Understandable.
So yes, I'm going to attack that guy. And I'm going to... Let me just double check something, because I need to see... When you hit a creature with your weapon attack. Okay, so I don't have to expel the inspiration ahead of time.
Right.
It's an 11. I'm going to guess... Well... Does the D4 work on attack rolls?
All of it.
Yep. Hit him on a 14.
12! That's not going to hit.
Yeah. It's.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. The smaller ones
cool.
have a 12.
I am also going to expend Bardic Inspiration to use Psychic Blades, which will add psychic damage to it.
Okay.
So, there's my rapier and 14 psychic damage added.
You need to click the word
right,
rapier in the
wrong
chat.
thing. There's my rapier and 14 psychic damage added to it.
Okay.
Wrong button.
As you descend down, you can go ahead and land in his square or be on his square because he's not going to be. He's a non-issue anymore.
Cool.
You see her kind of drop down, kind of like Link from Zelda 2, down thrusting into the creature's head. As it's coming down, you see this kind of purple aura kind of come over the blade as it strikes, before it even the metal of the blade gets to it, you watch as it kind of just starts caving, and then the lance of the sword kind of just drops it even further. She kind of glides her wings. You're remaining above where he was, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying like 5 feet over his head.
She's now adjacent to all your targets, Alvin. Cyril, you're up.
Trying to help out.
Yep, so Cyril is invisible.
You're so brave.
So he's invisible. He's going to go here.
So beautiful and brave.
Okay.
I know.
We need bravery like you. We need more of it.
Okay, now you're
Sleep,
just going
sleep.
too far.
Okay. You watch as nothing happens.
Oh, come on.
They appear to be immune to sleep. You would note that Sahugun are not normally immune to sleep, so this is actually very confusing to you.
It is confusing and annoying, and so I'm just going to take
Yeah.
my movement to move 5, 10, 15, move back.
You'll make an Arcana check.
Sure. I spent so many turns making that happen.
I'm guessing it has to do with the guy in the pool.
27.
Yeah. You actually see when the sleep effect kind of comes down, this very, very, very temporary segment of kind of silver line appear, and it seems to be moving through the walls behind the creatures, but they all seem to be going in the same direction. They're all going towards the pool. They seem to all have some sort of tether, some sort of connection that links them to the pool.
And where is that pool?
North, outside of the
Okay.
tower on the north side. Alvin.
I'm gonna disengage to position here, and I'm gonna rapier the smaller guy between the lady and I.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Look at that.
It's kind of distracted by the wings of the fairy spins around as you kind of come around with the blade and manages to kind of get his spear in between you and him. All right. Ulair. The creature that's kind of laying on the ground is like there's kind of blindness. There's like sparkling light in its eyes. You watch as blue flares through it and it kind of stares at you. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yay. I am so good at these guys. And I add a 1d4.
Doesn't matter. Fails. Fails.
Okay.
So you see a flash through your eyes of your friends again, kind of scrolling through your eyes, and then after seeing them all, you then kind of feel like you're connected to them. Every single one of you can kind of feel Ulair looking at you. Like you can feel like you're in a conversation or adjacent to Ulair. And Ulair, you now know approximately where your friends are located at all times, but you feel like someone else does too. Leaf, you're up.
Interesting.
Oh, sorry. Sahuagin sidekicks. The blind one's going to just wave wildly. Alvin, it's not even swinging in your direction. The two that are kind of in between or fighting the fairy will swing upwards at her. They're trying to kind of jump up and grapple at you with their mouths.
AC of 14, so
Yep.
low.
First one misses, second one hits, so she gets her leg kind of bit by one and dragged down. It will use a part of its move to pull you down 5 feet. You'll take 4 piercing damage, and they'll go ahead and swing in with their claws as well. Surprisingly, nothing. 12 and 11. The champion...
Are just dazzled by my good looks and charm.
Champion will swing in at Alvin. Bite, 17 hits. Do you want to react and uncanny dodge?
Yeah.
Okay. So it'll be 3 damage again, but you are grappled. And then claw attacks, 12 and 11. Wow, that sounds familiar. Swipe at your body as you're kind of like leaning away, but your shoulders kind of grappled by it. This Sahuagin will actually take you with it and move to... sorry, should be one back. Here. And you will go with. Alright. That would provoke an opportunity attack from Alcantara if you want to take it.
Yeah, sure, I will take that. 19.
Yeah, that'll work.
I'm not going to add the Psychic Blade in this one, but 7 piercing damage total.
A solid hit. You see it kind of like with Alvin in his mouth, and kind of chomp down a little bit and walks away. But a bit of a blood trail chasing after it, in that it is bloodied. Okay, Leaf, top.
Leaf is going to kind of go down here. And look at the situation. He is going to cast a level 2 shatter over to get that guy and that guy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Oh, that's great.
Con saving throw. Okay. All right. So the one adjacent to Alcantara saves. The one further away gets hit by it in full. They are both still standing. All right. Halo?
Yeah. Gonna try to hit the one... Actually...
I'm gonna move over a little bit.
Perfect.
Maybe want to get magic secrets to take fireball, huh?
I'm gonna put a barrier on Alcantara.
Okay.
Something that keeps her from being blocked?
She gets 10 temporary hit points.
Oh, what does your whole light thing that you put on me do?
That's what he's doing right now. What he's doing.
No, that just, that's different.
Oh, you're talking about the halo. Sorry.
That's the halo. So basically, like, you and I can telepathically communicate. If I were to cast a prism spell with a range of self, I could do it on you so long as you're within 120 feet of me.
Oh, okay.
I can hit you with those barriers anywhere within 120 feet as opposed to just the 60 that I'm limited to normally.
Okay.
So, Ring of Light on Alcantara, right?
I did a projection barrier on Alcantara. The Ring of Light is what's on Ulair, so he has like a little halo around him.
Are we working with 2d6 or 3d6 right now?
It should be 3.
Okay.
I have 3d6 to play with every turn.
Cool.
So I can either attack or barrier.
Are you pumping all 3 into...
And I'm popping all 3 into the temporary hit points for her, so she has 10 temporary hit points right now.
Cool. I didn't see the roll because of Ring of Light text, but yeah. Larry, you're up.
Yeah.
It's maybe. It's a lot to read, but it makes sense.
Yep.
Larry, you're up.
Alright, oh, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck really bad. Halo, I might need a little top off, running low. And, with that, I'm going to drag, my dagger across my arm, and, with a scream, I'm gonna cast a Curse of Binding on the dude trying to drag Alvin away.
Okay. Real quick, as a reaction to you taking an action, the ringleader will cause all creatures, even if they can't see, to take a reaction to move. Alcantara, you've already spent your reaction to make an opportunity attack.
That is true, I have.
So is this reaction like after mine or before mine?
It happens as a trigger to you doing anything, yeah.
Doing anything, okay.
Interesting. And what does the binding do, Tim?
So this, I amplified it, so for 1 minute, that guy has a speed of 0.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I posted in the thing the Curse of Binding.
Strength saving throw.
And he can't take reactions.
If he fails.
Yeah,
right?
he must succeed on a strength saving throw.
DC.
It is...
Got a 14.
I have a 13 int, so 13 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 8 is 14, darn.
Yeah, so nailed it. So he's fine.
Alright, well, there goes a wasted blood battle deck.
Sure.
Hey, first time I've used it, though.
It was worth a shot.
Yep.
It was close.
Yeah, I know. All right, and then I will take my action because that was a bonus action to dagger the blind one, so I'm more likely to hit and hurt.
Quick note: the eyes when they rush forward like that all kind of blare red. You have disadvantage on any attack made against a red-eyed Sahuagin.
So included the blind one?
All of them are red-eyed right now, so yeah.
Okay, so therefore it negates.
14 will hit, though.
Well, but he's blinded, though, right?
No. They can see when they're being controlled.
Yeah, I think what it's happening is big guy up here is controlling thing.
Yeah.
Also, John, I'm just moving El Contra
13 hits as well.
Secondary out of the way, so I'm not seeing him anymore.
Oh, I shouldn't have rolled that one because of the crit part, but it would just be the first two. So
you don't 19. It's okay. The 8 and the 11, it's fine. It does manage to kill it with both attacks.
Yay! Time to go unconscious next turn. Yeah, I'm not gonna revoke an opportunity attack by moving away, so we'll eat it.
All right, Alcantara, you are up.
So I'm going to.
You're grounded, by the way.
In terms of flying?
Yeah, I brought you down to the ground before they moved away. And
that's fine. But they're not, like, grappling me or anything right now, right?
No, they stopped doing so to follow the orders of whatever sent them on their way.
So I'm going to move over here, and then I am going to, at second level, so I'm upcasting. Mm-hmm. Once I find it, here we go. Second level. Disarming glance at this guy to get him to drop.
Just a heads up, they're not blinded anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. I just thought they were still blinded.
Well, they weren't blinded anyways, but yeah. They're also not blinded.
Well, and this guy should be dead right now currently, right? Yeah, or did he get healed?
Yeah, he was underneath you, that's right.
Yeah. But yeah, disarming glance at this guy to get him to drop Alvin. 16 wisdom save.
Okay. He is the only one that was not elected. So he will fail.
Alright, so that's 13 damage, and as I said, like it just says that he drops whatever he has.
Yeah, that'll work.
So.
And as he kind of gets pinged, he kind of backs into the wall, and Alvin kind of slumps to the ground, not prone, standing, kind of like in a kneeling position against the wall, like backed up against it. So the two of you are kind of looking down and up at each other respectively.
And actually, you know what? I was here just to give him advantage. I'm moving in next to the guy.
Okay. Rushing with the rapier, kind of up.
Yep.
Brave Lady Alcantara. Cyril, you are up.
Yep.
Brave Saravin.
We're gonna drop a fireball right here.
Okay.
Fled.
Right there? Okay, perfect. Ullair, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Real quick, the whole mind thing, that's not a charm type thing, is it?
You don't know?
Well, because I would just instantly have advantage against it.
You don't have charm. You're not charmed. So it's not a charm condition.
Okay, cool.
Alright, Ullair and Halo, I believe, need to both make dexterity saving throws based on where you pinged.
Could I do it behind?
You pinged where you pinged. Stop being a dork.
18 for the dex save.
No matter where you go on this map, there's nowhere you cannot... You're either not going to hit Ullair, or you're not going to hit most of them.
It's fine. I just want to take him out.
Okay.
You hear that? He just said he wanted to take Ullair out.
He wants to take us both out, buddy.
Halo, go ahead and make that.
This fucking wizard. I'm gonna spend an inspiration.
Okay. You'll save. Ullair, did you get one? Yeah, you saved as well. So you'll take 11.
Jesus, man. What the am I doing?
Tim's unconscious again.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't put the X on me, but I have -3 health.
Hooray!
0.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Ullair's unconscious. We can leave now.
I mean.
All right.
We didn't even want to fuck on this turtle anyway, right?
Ullair, you're unconscious, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. The second he falls to the ground, Ullair, your hit dice is a d10.
Oh, the hit dice says D4, and I don't know why.
You're a
Blood in the water.
blood hunter, right?
Yeah.
It should be a
D10.
D10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're 5th level?
5th level.
All right. Everybody else, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Who's everybody else?
Everybody else.
Everybody in the party, yeah.
You guys are going to take D10 damage.
I failed. Hard.
Okay.
I crit it.
If you didn't pass an 18, you are taking 22 points of psychic damage, and if you succeeded, you take 11.
If you didn't pass a what?
DC 18.
Damn. You said 22?
Yep, psychic damage. 11 if you've succeeded.
Well, thank you for the temporary hit points.
You're fucking welcome, buddy. I wish I'd given them to me.
So, what you all kind of feel in this moment is that weird connection of Ulair kind of being present to you, being wrenched from you, and it feels like he is like basically being pulled away from you suddenly, like there was a latching connection to you at that point. That psychic tear is what's dealing the damage. Yeah, Ulair, that spell is no longer taking effect on you. Or spell effect.
mean, John, I'd just like to say that feels terrible.
Yeah, I know, right? For you, it's actually weirder because it has a lot of emotional nonsense that goes with it. But yeah, Cyril,
Darn you, family.
Turn. Alvin, you are up. This guy looks pretty beaten, but he's standing over you. What would you like to do?
I want to stand up above him.
He's much taller than you. So.
He gets on my shoulders, John. Come on.
If you stab him enough, he might fall over, and then you would be standing over him.
Use my bonus action.
Slash that Achilles tendon.
To give
you can study
aid. To give aid to the lady.
Okay.
And I'll here, and then I do a little jump up in the air, so I'm taller than him for a second. Thrust my rapier.
Damage.
10.
You jump up into the air, bring your blade down, you're like, ah! And where you kind of have this moment of doubt where you're like, it's not going to work! You watch as it lances.
Never doubted.
You lance it through the crustacean armor, and you watch as it drops him down to the ground.
Never.
Alright. That's that. You watch as the red-eyed one kind of moves over top of his dead allies. And you would hear a very sickening sound of teeth entering into flesh. Ulair, failed 2 death saving throws.
Yay!
No!
Leaf.
Well, I guess we know who our cleric's going to be now.
If you come around the corner, you will see a shark literally biting into Ulair's flesh. It looks like a large portion of like his face and neck have been kind of bitten into pretty savagely. And it looks like a bit of meat is being extracted from Leaf's body. Or not Leaf, Ulair's body.
No, it can be extracted from Leaf's body. I think Ulair would be happy with that.
Oh, well, Ulair was never a super attractive man anyway, so, we will save him and he will be fine with a scar on his face.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move over. And when I come around the corner and I see that, and I'm like, no way. I shatter right behind.
You're not going to cast a healing spell?
No, why he?
Quite honestly, I'm pretty sure he already
John,
cast.
he said chatter already.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why would he
John,
heal? Ever.
I'm sure he cast Vicious Mockery on Tim already anyway, so I think Tim's fails another saving throw.
That thing is literally chewing on his face.
Real
Kevin
quick.
has a track record to keep up.
Real quick, I need to ask. You're casting it so that it will just hit him directly behind the Sahuagin, right?
No, so that the sound will come and just hit the guy behind.
It hit me too.
Yeah. No, it won't. You can do it. It's like if you read the spell, it's like I think a 10-foot radius. So all you do is cast at a certain distance behind. You do the math, and you do it. If you have a template, I could show you where.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Go
Guys,
ahead.
listen to
and
the
throw
engineer. You do the math.
You do the math, man.
Throw the spell.
It doesn't do a lot of damage. It only does 10. Kind of crappy rolls.
It blasts and kind of slumps onto Ulair, teeth still kind of engaged, but no longer like ripping and pulling and twisting and turning inside the flesh. They're kind of locked in this weird kiss, lying both kind of unconscious and bleeding.
I'm gonna take a picture with my phone.
Alvin, as you're kind of like looking over to Alcantara and kind of moving up to that wall, kind of getting into a stealth position, the wall kind of and kind of dust kind of comes down and a little bit of like grime as well, as the walls kind of hit on the other side with some kind of force burst. All right, Halo.
Move up a little bit further too.
Hmm?
Question is, do you want a cleric in the party, or do you want to save your adopted son?
I got you, buddy. Take 9 heals back.
I mean, both are tempting offers, let's admit it.
I spent too much time, put too much energy into this.
Back to the boat.
This is Alo's turn, correct?
I cure wounds Tim for 9, so he's back on his feet.
Ulair.
Alright, yeah, Ulair.
As the healing kind of restores the majority of your flesh, you do feel this kind of weird sensation on your face, and as you kind of reach up, you can feel a bit of the traces of your blood, but you can also feel these divots that run down the side of your face. They are basically just like nice little dents in your flesh that seem to kind of be remnant of the teeth kind of latching onto the face. They run from like the crown or like the top of your head all the way like through the eye and then down the side of the face. There are also some on your shoulder.
This will be a story back at the guild.
You've harvested some teeth already, bro.
Oh, most of those teeth broke off too. The healing popped them out of your fucking face.
We're gonna collect all the teeth later.
Lots of them have been wasted. Yes, that's fine.
Them are in your fucking head.
So yeah, I'll take half my movement to get up, and we'll 1, 2. All right, survey the area.
Nothing.
Going down twice, I choose to use my action. As part of whatever's free items, I sheath my karambit, therefore it loses the Crimson Right. And then I take an action to take off my lantern shield. Because I can't wield a crossbow while that's on, right?
No.
Right, yeah, so
Crossbow.
I unequip that, which is probably a bad idea, but it's going to happen.
Fine. Alcantara.
Right, so from the looks of it, all of these guys are down right now, right?
Correct.
So
One
I'm
in
going
the
to
water there.
basically say that we need to start heading towards the pool and just go that far.
Okay. You can kind of see the water. It's kind of a briny, kind of green on its edges, but a soft kind of ocean blue in the water portion. It is very crystal clear where it isn't kind of algae, and you can see the creature kind of floating in the water about 15 feet submerged.
I know you can understand me. We're coming for you next.
Cyril?
We're going to head towards the others.
Okay.
And that's about it.
All right. Alvin?
I guess it's too late for me to ready my action to attack if it comes charging at me, huh?
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll use my bonus action to dash. I don't know why.
Why not?
Here, I'll take a shot. still be at
It's
disadvantage.
15 feet in the water, you know.
And then I'm gonna hide behind the water. No, I
Hiding behind the
understand.
water?
Or hiding behind this wall.
Right, so you watch as the arrow kind of hits the water and doesn't really go further than a couple feet in. Just kind of stop. And then, Alcantara, as you're looking at it, it kind of looks in your direction and then speaks, and you can hear the water speaking. And you're not sure of the language, but you understand it because tongues is still active, I believe.
Yep.
It says, "And I know you can understand me. I'll see you when you find me." It disappears. And any reactions?
You son of a bitch.
You don't have counterspell?
I'm not a lore bard.
Fair.
I
have
don't get
it.
secrets until 6th level.
Whoosh. You watch as a bubble appears where it was
12.
floating, and then kind of
Yeah.
as the bubble kind of pops, the air that was displaced by its teleportation kind of rises and pops on the surface. And the leader appears to have gone. A couple of things I need to suss out before we get into the economy of what you're doing after the fight. I need Cyril, and I need Alcantara, and I need Ulair to make Arcana checks. Ulair, you're making this at a disadvantage because I don't think you're trained in Arcana, right?
Nope. I am also not trained in Arcana, but I mean, does
You are a
Jack of all
spell.
trades count for that?
You are a spellcaster.
Okay.
That's the main
I
thing.
Just wanted to make sure.
Going.
22.
Does bless help you with that?
Plus would be sound out by the time that it comes to this thought
How
process.
about bardic inspiration? That's not skill checks, right?
Yeah, it is skill checks, so you can do that.
Yeah, you can use that for there. Cool.
$22.
Hey, we're tied.
So, you would recognize that whatever it was doing was very
22.
mental. It seems to be a creature that is capable of grounding itself to those that have a lesser will than it. It appears to be a Sahuagin, some sort of divine caster based on what you were able to see of its casting. You would note, too, that the thing that it kept on trying to do, it seems to have been trying to connect to one of you to learn more about you. The flashing of your friends floating through your eyes, you're pretty sure it was trying to learn as much as it could about you and your allies that were within distant or close range of it. And if anyone failed that connection, which based on what you felt of Ulair, you would know that he did get, he was one who was connected with. The creature probably knows a lot more about you now than it did at the start of the fight, based on that failure, that breach of the mental fortress. That's it. Everything else is up to you. There are several dead sharks. I'll start with Tim, since I think I have an idea of what you're going to be doing.
Harvest them teeth!
Alright. Go ahead.
You guys naming that Christmas movie that wants to be a dentist?
Go ahead and roll me
Yeah.
7d100. And we'll subtract 80.
Slash R 7d100 minus 80. 354.
Okay. That's how many teeth you're able to kind of pluck out after the course of about 20 or 30 minutes of harvesting.
Nice.
Halo. And you're pretty sure you can sell those for about 2 to 5 gold pieces. But again, that'll be collective stuff that goes towards the Monster Hunters Guild.
Mm-hmm.
Halo, what are you wanting to do immediately after the combat?
There's not much for me to be really doing. I'm hurting pretty bad. I think most people are hurting pretty bad, but I'm only a half caster, so there's not much I can do about it. I think I'm just gonna kind of find a spot to take a seat and catch my breath.
One thing you'll note about them as you're peeling teeth from them, sorry I forgot to mention this, Tim, is they all seem to have somewhere on their armor or attire or weaponry or what have you a marking. It appears to be kind of an eye shape, with a small kind of slit for an iris, two kind of horns coming off the top and coming off of the bottom, and then a cross underneath the eye. I think Tim ran away, but everyone else would note these things as well. Alcantara, what are you doing immediately after the fight?
So I am actually going to look for our friend Kenji and see if he's around. And
yeah, you'll just go back to where you left him. There he is. We'll get to that in a bit. Cyril.
I was going to say I wanted to ask him, if he knew anything about these creatures, basically.
He'll say no.
Cool.
Cyril.
Yeah, Cyril will be thinking about a spot that they could find they could take a short rest. Any relatively safe spots around here or on the way here.
You would also spend some time kind of thinking about the spell that was cast, and you are a wizard, so it's a bit more of your, and also a divination wizard at that. The spell that was cast seems to be some kind of twist on a spell you're kind of familiar with but haven't done too much study on. It's one I haven't finished writing yet, called Detect Allies, which we will discuss later. And if you want to try and write it down from a leveling, I'll allow you to pick it up if you level at some point.
Okay.
Cyril done. Alvin.
I'm just gonna kind of sit down and just take a short rest. I mean, really, I have no interest in anything around here.
Have I gone full circle? Leaf, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I could cast some healing on whoever is like the most hurt. So it would probably be Tim, right?
It sounds like they're setting down for a short rest. You don't want to just start doing like a song of rest and getting them kind of.
I could do that if we can get a short rest.
One of the things I was going to ask about that too, John, is since you have two bards and both of the Song of Rest, they don't overlap, do they? I'm not sure.
I don't think so. I'm going to read it real quick.
You can only have one.
Song of Rest. If you or any friendly creature who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end, each of those creatures. I'm not saying anything against it. Yeah, I'm not saying anything against it.
Cool, we can double Song of Rest.
Yep, I brought my flute.
You know what? Since I'm not saying anything against it, and I want to force you to be awesome. What is your song? Are you singing, Alcantara?
I have a flute.
A flute? Okay. And you're playing your mandolin, Lee?
Actually, I have a upright piano, and I'm going to play Ebony and Ivory, and we can play it together.
Okay, so real quick, I would like the two of you to make a performance check. This is more just for me than anything, but I will tell you this before you roll it. If you roll identical numbers, the exact same result, I will give you a cute little bonus.
Cool.
Can't roll that high, can he?
I got a 24.
Yeah. That was good, though.
What'd you get,
I
Kevin?
know. What did you get?
I got a 28.
It's kind of this thing.
But they both rolled 18s.
On the dice roll?
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. Okay, great. So don't roll your D6s.
We did both roll 18s.
Don't roll your D6s.
We did it!
Don't roll your D6s for Song of Rest. They're maximized.
Yes!
They're D100s now.
No one said that. That's not a thing I said.
The overflow goes to temp hit points. Let's kick some ass, boys.
Also not at all what I said.
Yeah, I know.
You villain.
But anyways, we do get our bardic inspiration back when we rest, though. That's kind of cool.
I mean, I only used one, but it is useful.
I used them all, man. For number one, I had to alert the enemies that we were preparing. But I used bardic magic to make it so you couldn't hear it, so I don't know how that happened.
My question is, if he had rolled a 1, would they be able to hear it really loudly and we wouldn't hear it at all?
Yeah, and they would have been inspired.
Once Kenji arrives on the scene, he starts kind of looking around, and you've all taken in the map. There really isn't much to it. If there's anything that you want to ask about the map before I move it away, you may do so, but I'm going to slide it over to the big map if there isn't anything.
You said there's nothing, so I guess not.
Okay.
I'm good.
Kenji spends some time kind of looking around the tower. You can see that he has put away the cloak. You kind of are looking around for him, El Contra, and then you see his head kind of pop out. He goes, "Hey, everything okay?" And you kind of lead him on.
We're all still alive.
Lead him over that way. He stuffs the cloak back into his bag and heads back up that way. When he gets up there, you see him pull out what looks like a really interesting kind of monocle, and he's kind of looking around the place with it. Kind of focusing through it, kind of looking around, and he's going, interesting.
Right, ask the obvious question of, that's an interesting device, what does it do?
It allows me to see magic and a bit of the way it was. It unfortunately requires a bit of connection, so I don't think I can just show you. I wish it were that, but I can see a bit of how this once was, or might have been. That's very interesting. You see him kind of walk over to this middle wall here, and he kind of sets the monocle into his sash, and then reaches into his bag again and pulls out what appears to be a broom handle, and then he pulls out a broom head, screws the broom head onto the broom handle, and starts kind of brushing the wall of the filth, and it's really disgusting looking, and you can see him kind of looking at the broom. Scrape, 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 and then he tosses the broom aside, and you can see that he's uncovered what appears to be kind of a marking in the center here, and he goes, interesting, pulls out a leather-bound journal and starts kind of writing it down and drawing it out.
Kenji, if you wouldn't mind entertaining someone like me, but what do you find interesting about the place?
Oh, well, this is a circle. If Cyril is in earshot, he understands the terminology. He knows that this is a teleportation circle, and probably on the ground near here, this is probably a place that can be keyed to. And he says, so, it's very important magically. And he does say magically weird, by the way. That was intentional. I just want to make sure that's clear. Yeah, good news for me. I might be able to make multiple trips, as long as our friend stays aloft. He kind of starts walking around again, pulling the monocle out, doing some looking.
Just to let you know that the leader of this group here that we had to clear out seems like it got away, so...
No, that's too bad. I guess we'll have to just keep an eye out for them.
Yeah, and if, for whatever reason, if we don't run into it while we're here, if you were to come back, just be careful. It seems like they were around this place guarding it.
Well, that makes perfect sense. Thank you for your caution. He nods politely, and then kind of maneuvers over to the stream. Your escaped one, did it leave in the water, or how did it escape?
I believe the lady...
I was going to say, it seems to have teleported away somehow.
Ah, magic user. Interesting. Well, I suppose I will be more wary. Doubly so. Magic users can be quite tricky. He smiles and then kind of looks back at the pool. Oh, wow. Interesting. You see him put the monocle away and then kind of step into the water after dropping his sandals off and kind of walking into the water a bit. He pulls out of his bag a water skin, which appears to be empty, and he starts filling it with the water.
Is there something magical about the water itself?
There seem to be traces of magic lingering in it. It seems that something very potent was inside or might still be within. I don't know if the water will be too terribly important, but worst case scenario, he takes a sip, then and starts pouring it out. It's all salt water, he says.
Well, I wouldn't say that's not much of a surprise.
You see El Contra just trying to cover up a smirk.
He pours out the contents and then kind of steps back, kind of throws his feet to the side a little bit, kind of shaking the water off, and then puts the sandals back on, looks at the water and says, it might be a good idea for someone to maybe... Were they focused on this pool at all? The ones you killed and forced out?
They seem to be guarding it, yes. This area.
The object I'm looking for might be within. It wasn't in the tower, unfortunately, but that was too hopeful a thought. But it might be down there somewhere. I'm not much of a swimmer. Kind of looking to Alaire, kind of like, but I'm sure you are.
Not really, but we'll try.
I mean, our wizard's pretty good at swimming, let's be honest.
That's true. That is canon. That is a thing that happens. He's gonna pull off his wizard robes, and there's just a full ass elf. Let me just go ahead and swim a marathon. Oh.
He's got to do it.
Appears on the other side of the turtle. I'm just that good.
I mean, he is just a wizard of fitness.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I'll get ready to swim. I'm not expecting Cyril to put out his neck to do anything, so.
Fitnomancy. Okay. Yeah, if you prepare yourself to swim and take a dive in, I need you to go ahead and make either an investigation check or a survival check. Your choice. Depending on what you choose, will determine what the results would be.
I'm technically better at investigation, so let's go that. 16.
You search for a while underwater, and there doesn't really seem to be anything of note to you as you're kind of searching around underwater. But you note that the algae that's on the kind of rim of the bowl, if you will, does seem to also kind of linger at the bottom as well. And you gave it as thorough a search as you could with the amount of air that you had, but you kind of came back up for water, or for air, the opposite of water. Or not, I don't know. Before, don't judge me for the things I say. You don't find anything. That Lieutenant should have just said that. That's what I said.
Yeah. It's okay, John. I wasn't judging you. I was thinking of fitnomancy spells.
Yep.
I mean, I make note of how uninteresting the algae was. But alas, I did not find anything down there.
Kenji kind of shrugs. Well,
perhaps, Cyril, there didn't seem any signs of danger, though, so you being more trained in the arcane arts and also stronger than I am, I hate to say, physically at least, you might be able to find something where I'm unable to.
I'd be happy to try.
Cyril rips off his shirt and casts Swole on himself.
Kenji is impressed.
Swole.
And then you jump in?
Sure.
Alright. Go ahead and make either investigation or survival your choice.
Yeah, so let's do investigation, and why don't I just use my importance roll of 12, and then I'll add 8 to it, so I have a 20.
Okay, yeah. You swim down there, you kind of start searching around. As you do so, you kind of come to the realization that kind of swipes of your hand, kind of motions, cause the algae to kind of move and distort. And so you start kind of doing that to kind of clear a swath of the space. And then once you kind of got a space uncovered, you kind of move it back to clear out another section. And finally, you come to a point where you realize that there is sloppy covering, not much of a covering, over what appears to be kind of a stairway down that seems to go into the underside of the tower proper. Your oxygen at that point would be kind of limited, even despite swollenness. So you kind of pop up, and you can go back down after kind of a second of breathing if you want, or you can let the others know.
No, I would definitely let the others know. I'd be able to find it again, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
hop on in.
You going with him?
Yeah.
Wait, how are we going to do this? Are we going to talk about it first, or are we all just going to jump in?
I assume you told us that you found stairs, right?
Yeah.
Kenji, I assume you want to go check those out?
Not underwater. I just told you I'm not a good swimmer. The stairs don't magically go into oxygen.
Too bad.
They
Chuck
go
him
down
in.
into more water. Tim, I see the look on your face like,
Uh-oh.
fuck you. Said stairs, I thought you meant oxygen.
Why don't we all try, and then whoever can't go in will just turn back.
Kenji kind of says, I do know a trick for this. And you see him kind of pull out a silk rope, a very nice kind of bright purple color, and he hands it to you. He says, tie this to a part of your body that would be comfortable for you. He says to the mage.
Okay.
Cinch it around your kind of waist.
Sure.
You can go as far as you'd like. He grins. If you feel any kind of distress, just tug 3 times. I should be able to feel it. If you feel 3 tugs on my end, the line is getting taut for some reason. And that means you should probably uncoil it or disconnect it from whatever it's getting caught up on. Sound good?
Good.
Great. Well, since you're already wet, he grins and starts kind of pulling the lead out a little bit, getting some excess rope just to start you off.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what type of a roll is it? Is it strength?
Athletics.
Athletics. What if you're a dexterous swimmer?
That's
You
not-
use dex,
That's
not...
not a thing.
You sure?
Yeah. If you were trying to do like a flip, or like you were
You're a
trying to do,
dexterous weightlifter.
you were
Like,
trying to do like, you know, the like the pool, like when you're swimming and you like do a flip and then kick off the wall, that'd be dexterous. But that's not the swimming part.
Well, we should
Takes a
try
lot
it
of
anyway.
training to do
I think
that.
we should all try it. Swim down, and if we can't make it all the way, we just turn back.
You don't have to,
Whoever drowns doesn't get the loot.
Kenji says, you don't all have to go. I mean, the mage has proven
You know,
himself.
more fun that way.
Okay, well, if
I'm
you all,
gonna hang out with Kenji.
if you all want to go for a dive, fine. And he looks over to Alvin. Thank you. You can help me pull the line.
Oh, Eulair, after like this whole thing about the rope thing was made a point of, he's just watching everyone getting ready to dive and like, I'm gonna stay up here and watch my client.
I was planning on staying up here too. I don't know why everyone's suddenly
Kevin sounds
diving
like
into
he's
the water.
going in.
Yeah, we might as well. What the hell?
All right. Well, Kevin.
Saying we.
Kevin
You-
and
You
Andy.
might as well.
Oh wait, sorry, Halo. I didn't get you. I'm pretty sure you're not going.
Have you seen what I look like? I'm 2 inches tall, bud, with fucking pixie wings. I'm not going in the fucking water.
Just a light,
Your wings can be used as like paddles or fins.
a literal.
Have you seen a dragonfly underwater before, ever, Kevin?
Yeah, I'd like to say I'm not even sure that he weighs enough to break through the surface tension.
Wait, why are you asking Kevin this? This is Leaf.
Cyril would turn to Leaf and say, "Psst, sing me that song again."
You know what? Have we actually had a rest? Because I never found out what happened to
We
this
took a
rest
yes.
Yeah,
we got from that. Okay, well then I actually do have inspiration that I could give you. No, I said I would sing it for you, my friend, but I must come with you.
Mhm.
I must stretch you must stretch yourself to ever grow bigger.
To be fair, this is a boon for everybody else
And then
because
I will sing
if
part. But John doesn't want me to do it.
if he is underwater, sound can't.
Haven't gotten into the water yet. I'm asking him to sing it on the shore.
No, I understand. He gives you inspiration, is what he said.
Under the sea.
He said he doesn't sing it 'cause
Under
they
the
don't-
sea.
Oh my God! Stop it! Make up your own song.
Everything's better down where it's wetter.
Sorry. Also, you've got to kiss the girl.
No, there's only one girl. It's you, Matt.
All right, let's do this. I have a great con, so I can hold my breath for like a really long time.
Fair. So the two of you go ahead and make athletics checks.
Oh God! Anybody have inspiration?
No.
I already
Use it in
gave you
battle.
some.
No. I was talking about real inspiration, not bardic inspiration.
So you manage to get back down there, but it does take you a while to swim down, because you keep on floating back up. that said, it's probably a good solid minute for you to make it back to the entryway, and it's only about 30 feet deep. So
wait a second, John. Basically, what you're saying is because of the inspiration, he's walking on sunshine.
For fuck's sake, please stop. It was funny one time, and now it's just annoying.
We have found your kryptonite, John.
Hey, I could stop this game whenever I want. I hate you guys. So anyways, you make it down there. It's been about a minute. So your constitution score equals the number of rounds that you can survive underwater. Mm-hmm. So it's been a minute. That means 10 rounds have transpired.
Okay.
So for the next round, what are you doing? Continuing in or?
Yes.
Okay. You swim in a little bit. There's a lot more for you to kind of grab onto and kind of make your way a little bit more cautiously. You manage to make it 15 feet into the steps and can realize that there's probably another 15 feet more before the end of it. So that's round 11. Round 12, you continue down to the bottom of the steps. Is that right?
No.
What's that?
Yes.
Okay. Once you make it to the bottom of the steps, you realize that you seem to be in a pretty decent sized basement space. It looks like it is about the same kind of dimensions as the tower proper, but it does look like there are no kind of center buttresses or kind of anything kind of holding up the middle portion. It's just a big wide open room. It kind of goes about I'd say about 70 feet by 70 feet with your one entryway into it. It does appear that there is a staircase just around the corner that seems to descend further down. But this open, empty chamber has a couple of furnishings in it, namely 3 that appear to be of import. There is about 50 feet from you on the western wall what appears to be a chest. On the eastern wall, there appears to be a bookshelf. It does look like most of the leather boundings are still present, but the presumption is that the pages within are damaged inexplicably. And kind of in the center of the room, there appears to be a small kind of chester, like segment, kind of like a podium, but not so much for standing or speaking. It just looks like it's kind of like a pedestal that's kind of something would be placed on, and there does seem to be something metal on top of it, and there are drawers on the sides of it.
Just to be clear, I'm still underwater, or I'm not underwater.
You are still submerged. There is still water.
Okay.
And
so
this is
I
round
guess
12.
Yep. We're gonna go. So we're scanning the room to see if there's a way that might lead to.
I've given you 4 options. There's a staircase. You can continue down. You can go for the drawer on the western side, which is 50 feet away. And there is the pedestal in the middle, which is about 40 feet away. And then there's the bookshelf on the far side, which is about 70 feet away. So you can try for those, but again, you're going to be moving at half your speed each round, and you are limited by your constitution before you have to start rolling to see if you're drowning or not.
Okay, and is Leaf's not with me at this point?
Did Leaf turn around?
No, Leaf did not turn around.
So you're both swimming side by side?
We're going to continue going down, I guess, because if we stop, we're just going to have trouble.
Okay. So what are you going for?
You said that there's stairs, right?
Let me go one more time. There are 4 options that you can swim towards. There is a drawer on the western wall. There is a pedestal in the center. 50 feet for the drawer, 40 feet for the pedestal, 70 feet for the bookshelf. And then if you just want to continue going down the stairs, it's kind of like a switchback. It's kind of like a staircase, so it would just be continuing your descent.
Continuing down.
Okay.
Wait, did you say, one question, clarification, did you say door or drawer?
Drawer.
Okay. Because if it was a door, I want to go to it. I don't know.
So, Cyril, you are continuing down 15 more feet down the hold. Kevin, Leaf sees him continuing down the steps. Do you wish to do something different?
Nope, I want to go with him.
Okay.
I'm hoping if I drown, he can save me.
Both move down 15 more feet. Kevin, what's your Constitution score?
It is a 19. Thank God I have a amulet of health that I found.
Why are you taking? Jesus Christ!
Cyril, what is your Constitution
Great hit
score?
points, but I don't have good armor class or anything like that.
18.
Okay, great.
For
So
range and spellcasting.
we are on round 13. To get to the bottom of this flight of stairs takes another 15 feet of movement. If you want to dash, you can, but dashing will cause you to exert energy, and that'll be 2 rounds for 1 round.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Right.
I'm not feeling the rope get taut or anything, right?
No, you're good. So you continue to the bottom of the flight of steps. It's going to be at 14. There's one more flight of steps that seems to go down back underneath because you've got the steps down and in, and then you have a switch back and around to the next level. That said, it'll be 2 more to get down. So we're looking at 16 once you make it to the complete under section. This is a much smaller room. Looks like 40 by 40. There are 2 points of interest. There's a shield on the wall opposite of where you are at. And there appears to be a set of armaments in a rack on the far side of the wall from you. Both are 40 feet from you.
No.
There are no other exits to this room.
This is it.
This is the one. This is the bottom of the thing, yeah.
So there's okay. So basically, this is a dead end.
Yeah, I would hope so. It would go into a turtle's flesh if it went much further than this.
Yeah. So Cyril's going to turn around and start swimming back.
Okay, hold on. Leaf, are you...
Yeah, I gotta follow him.
Okay.
If I do anything now, we're going to be lucky to get out of here.
Once you get to the flight of steps directly above you, Cyril, I'll need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
20.
Success. And then once you get up halfway to the next flight of stairs, Leaf, I'll need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Failure.
Okay, so good.
1 second.
Survived a swag at Sahagin just to drown in water.
Do I see him struggling?
Oh, probably.
I pulled the rope 3
You don't
times.
die immediately. It takes a couple fails, I think, before you die.
Rope 3 times, and I grab hold of him.
It would take a couple fails, but John made special rules for this campaign.
No, I haven't drowned somebody in a long time, so I just want to make
I haven't
sure.
drowned. It's been a while since I stuck someone's head forcibly under the water.
Right.
Give me a second.
Yeah, Dan, it was you, right? With urine.
Oh, that's just hideous.
That is the grossest joke I've ever told. Let's see. Drowning pool. A drown. A drowning. Suffocation. Is it suffocation?
Hey, John, can you fly underwater? Because you can go faster when you fly.
No. Flying is an air-based speed.
Plus, doesn't it have verbal components?
Yeah, I have it on my
Yeah,
loot.
you're not casting any spells that have a verbal component. Because even with it being on the loot, it doesn't say it gets rid of the components cost, does it?
You can say stuff underwater. It's like... That's what it sounds like.
A creature can hold its breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its Constitution modifier.
20 minutes.
Oh, we did it wrong.
I'm down there forever, man.
Yeah.
I'm exploring that whole thing.
Let's
I'm
see.
taking touching everything.
1 plus
Per
its
minute?
Constitution
Dude, I'm
modifier.
You can get the chest. I'll get the bookshelf.
Oh, one
You get the book.
on mod. Never
Yeah,
mind.
it's not score. It's a con modifier. So it'd be 5 minutes for Cyril, and it would be 6 minutes for Leaf. So we're into minute 2 then. Let's go ahead and backtrack. 16 rounds. We've gone 16 rounds. You're at the bottom of the basement. Do you want to do anything besides...
So tell me what's there again?
Shield and a weapon rack with swords.
Yeah, I'm not going to get bogged down with that. If Leaf wants to do it, he can.
It'd be fine. Only took you
do you have detect magic? I'm going to do hand signals to let Cyril know that cast detect magic on that.
So
dude, we
just told you that you can't cast spells
it's
with verbal
somatic.
components.
There's a verbal component.
A shield, please.
So Cyril points towards the shield.
Wait, Andy, you can't ritual cast it under there?
Shield's floating dead. Get the shield, Leaf. I think Alvin would like that for Christmas.
Oh, I see. So, actually, real quick note. Yes, you can cast spells with verbal components underwater, but doing so causes you to start drowning.
Really?
Oh, no.
Alright, so Andy, cast detect magic.
I'll cast haste. I'll drown more quickly.
Because you would not be holding your breath.
Right.
I'm making like a sea elf or something.
Yeah, so once you are no longer holding your breath, once water is entered in, you'd be able to survive underwater for a number of rounds equal to your con modifier.
Fine. Would the shield prevent me from swimming as quickly?
No.
Okay, I'm going to grab the shield then.
Well, we're going to get to it, so it'll be at your speed. 15, 15, and then 15, because 40 feet away. So 3 more rounds. We're at 19 once you get to the shield. And then to get back to the stairwell, it'll be 3 more, so we'll be at 24 rounds.
So then, what does that mean in terms of...
We're looking for 50 rounds when we start drowning. You can hold your breath for 50 rounds.
Okay.
And then he can hold his for 60.
Okay.
I thought you said con mod, though, so wouldn't he still have just a
Score
+4?
for holding breath. If he's cast a spell, then he starts drowning. He didn't cast a spell. Yeah, if they're still holding their breath, it's... and we're going in. If they start casting verbal components like doofuses or singing songs for no reason, you can do it, Kevin.
Cyril, grab that shield!
He's drowning! No, but yeah, anyways, joking aside. You move over and you grab a hold of the shield. The second you touch it, you feel this kind of pulsing energy. Then you watch as the water distorts around it and seems to kind of be sucking inwards. Make a strength saving throw.
Or get sucked into the void.
Big 7.
All right. As you touch it, you feel like you can't hold on to it to keep a hold of it, and you feel like it's wrenched from your hands, as is most of the water near it. Very quickly kind of sucks into nothing, just and disappears.
Sorry, Alvin.
The things that you were able to kind of denote about it before it zipped away, it does appear to have been made out of solid gold and platinum, and it had a very strange icon on it. It appears to have been a silver kind of center and a very ornate looking symbol of a dragon-born or dragon in profile.
Ooh.
You just lost the item you wanted.
Sorry, I tried. He's not down. He could come down, try.
I'll allow you a free history check if you'd
Okay.
like, but it's at disadvantage because you only saw it for a second.
Okay, 13.
You're not sure what that symbol means. You think with some study in a library you might be able to suss it out, but in your current condition of underwater and swimming around with the bard, you're not sure. That's a ideal location to
So we're swimming back up to the next level.
Okay, so then if that's the case, Leaf, you're not moving towards the swords while he goes for the shield?
Might as well.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Let's go for the shield.
So
Let's look if there's any good.
We're going to get the same time calculation, which if we did it right would be 1, 2, 3 plus So 22 is what we'll be at once you both get to your destinations in the second sub-level. There are 3 swords that are present. There's one that appears to be kind of rusted over, but with a very ornate hilt. There appears to be one that has a very fine and sturdy-looking kind of platinum blade, but the hilt seems to have kind of rotted away and fallen apart into just tatters. And the last sword is rusted and broken all the way through.
It sounds like an analogy for something, So I would go for the one with the good hilt, because that seems easy to
grab the hilt and pull it away. The blade of the sword kind of falls apart into crumbles. A bit of rust and dust kind of gets into the air around you, or the water around you. It's kind of blinding for a second, but not too bad. But you manage to grab it. And do you want to spend one more round grabbing the other one, the blade, or no?
Where is Cyril at this time? Is he leaving or something?
No.
The second you grab the hilt, you kind of hear this sound, and you kind of look over, and you watch the last moments of him trying to grab hold of the shield and failing.
All right. Well, in this case, I'll grab the one that wasn't super rusty, because I'm going to go for the it had platinum on it.
You got the hilt, and then you're picking up the blade, or are you grabbing the broken sword? The blade. Okay, so you grab the blade, the hilt kind of distorts and falls apart, and as you kind of pull it out, the last sword also kind of falls apart as well. But you take the hilt and the sword, kind of satch them up to your bag or whatever, and that would be 23, because it would take you an extra round to do that. If Cyril started moving after not getting the shield, he would be 1 step ahead of you, but will presumably have to wait for you once you get to the door. So 23, 24, 25, 26, you're both back at the door. Cyril having waited 1 round at the door, right? Or do you want to move ahead of him 1 round? Andy?
Oh, no, I'd want to wait for him just in case there's a problem.
Okay. Or Kevin could swim to catch up.
Okay, well, actually, yeah, he could catch up. That's fine.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I'm one bit ahead of him, yeah.
So if you dash, Kevin, you'll be 1 round higher than Andy will be in the breathing department. 22, 23, 24, 25 for Andy, 26 for for Andy, and 27 for Kevin, because you would be up 1 and he'd be dashing to catch up. Perfect. So 27, we're 15 feet up. 28, we're at the landing. 29, we're 15 feet up. 30, that'd be 3 minutes down so far. We are back on the first sub-level. And from this position, you are now 40 feet from the pedestal, 50 feet from the drawers, and 60 feet away from the bookshelf.
And how much more time do we have in terms of rounds? Give me the number.
20 rounds, 2 minutes for you.
Okay.
And then, Kevin is at 31, so he's 1 higher than you, but he also breathes a minute longer than you.
Okay. So I'd want to check out the podium in the pedestal in the middle of the room.
Okay, so Cyril quickly kind of does one of these, Kevin, kind of like this, and points at the pedestal and starts swimming for it. Do you want to follow him or go for one of the other 2 objects?
I'm going to do this. That obviously means I'm going to open the drawer.
Okay. So then it's going to be for Andy to get to the pedestal. It'll be a total of 3 rounds. So we're at 33. You make it there. The pedestal has kind of a series of drawers on the sides of it. Looks like a total of 3 on 3 facings. And then set on top of the pedestal, the shiny metal object that you saw appears to be a silver key.
I take that key.
The second you do, the drawers pop open and ink starts to kind of expand outwards from it. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can I? So did I have to make the Constitution saving throw earlier for the swimming? That was not a thing anymore. We took that back, right?
Right. Yeah.
Can I use the roll for that?
Wait, hold on. No. The athletics check, and then you use the inspiration on that?
No. So at 9:42, you had us made a con save, but then you recalculated how we were doing the swimming.
He wants to use an old roll that he did. That was a 20.
Yeah. Because you had me do a con save, but then it wasn't actually a save that we needed to do, right? Am I right about that?
I get you.
I'm mage or something.
I'll allow it, but the next time that Kevin makes a Constitution saving throw, he has to take the 8. Or you can roll again.
What do you want to do, Kev?
You saying me roll again or him roll again?
No. He has to make a Constitution saving throw right now. He is trying to ask me a roll that I made him roll earlier, but we didn't use. Can he use it? But I also made you.
Was it an important roll?
No.
No.
Dan, I understand.
It was an important roll.
Yeah,
I thought
it's okay. We've got it. I think all parties who are in. So do you want to have him get his 20 that he rolled before? But that means the next time that you have to make a Constitution saving throw, you have to use that 8 that you failed.
Well, I would say that 8's probably going to fail on no matter what it rolls. So that's up to you. I'll let you decide, but you're screwing me if you make me use the 8. Is all I'm saying.
Okay, I will roll again.
Oh, I mean, good.
Thing.
15.
All right, so that will be unsuccessful. You are currently blinded.
Got that rope?
I tug on the rope 3 times.
We're all just sitting up top, ignoring the rope, talking about how blue the sky is.
What you do notice is that as you kind of start tugging at the rope, you feel that you're being pulled. The assumption is up top, Kenji feels the tugs, kind of stops feeding the line, and was actually putting some back because they were coming back up. And the second the tugs kind of come up, he looks to Ulair, who is next to him with the rope, and says, "Help!" And the two of you start pulling. That said, Leaf, you were making your way towards the drawer, kind of swimming and focused in that direction. There was no sound effect or anything to kind of alert you to it, so I'm going to have you make your passive perception is not good enough to notice, but I will allow a perception check to see if you notice your ride leaving. You do.
You got an 18.
There's a massive bloom of black ink in the center of the room where the key was, the pedestal was, and it does look like you see kind of like a bursting out of it, kind of pulling some of it with like a trailing your good old buddy being dragged out of it. You are at that point you would be about 5 feet away from the drawer.
What I want to do is this is a little risky, but no risk.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking of. So I'm going to grab the drawer, and then I'm going to go join my buddy, hopefully not blind or missing an arm or anything like that.
So real quick, he will be being dragged at 30 feet around. Okay, so he has already made it 30 feet towards the door. You move your 5 feet, and in that same turn, grab for the drawer and try and take it.
You can open it and then look in there and all that.
So the second you pop it open, I need you to go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw. Good thing you didn't elect to give him the free 8 there. You feel something kind of stab you in the fingertip, and you look down at it, and you can see a little bit of green kind of inking up in the water, but you kind of and focus on it and the pain, and you feel like the poison isn't going to be too terribly effective on you. You still take half the damage, though, so you'll be taking a total of 12 poison damage. You manage to wrench the box open. It doesn't seem to have had a key slot to it. And inside, you would see that there appears to be a book.
Very cool. Is it like nursery rhymes or something?
It doesn't look like the pages or anything have been affected by being submerged in water for however long they've been submerged in water.
Wants that book.
Book.
Do you grab the book?
Yeah, I'll grab the book.
Perfect. And then you start swimming after your friend.
Well, does he seem to be moving like decently through the water, or is it looking like it's troublesome?
It looks like he is going to make his way back up, no problem.
In that case, I think I have enough time left to go grab some more loot for me and my buddies.
Okay, so you're going for the drawers. Hold on a second.
I think it's the bookshelf left. Hey, if I die down here, I think I'm going to make a necromancer named Venkar the Dark. He's so fun to roleplay.
yells. Everything is a yell.
I'll try to be quick, guys. I know this is probably boring because you guys are not down here, but it was fun.
I'm afraid you're going to die.
It's all good, bud.
So you go for the bookshelf, right?
Yeah, go for the bookshelf.
Okay. So hold on. Let me do some math. We were at 27 for you, or no, sorry, 31 for you at the start. You would have swam 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to the book, and then you would have gone. You're going across the way, which would be 100. So 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
I'm past halfway. 60 is my total.
40. I'm sorry, what?
I said, isn't 60 my total amount of rounds?
Yeah. 41, 42, 43 to get to the bookshelf. And once you arrive there, there are a lot of old, just kind of filthy looking books, just muck really inside of leather-bound skins. You do see that sitting on the desk, there does appear to be a diamond with kind of a silver kind of topper to it. It's kind of cut in a very traditional diamond styling, but it's kind of setting on its side. And on top of it, there's a silver kind of ornament on the top of it. It's kind of clenched onto it. Looks like dragon's wings and a dragon's head on the top.
Very cool. I think I will grab that right away and then just do a check to see if I see anything that's good.
Make a strength saving throw.
Shit, everything is a saving throw down here.
Yep.
Can I use that 8 that I had before?
This guy.
Hey.
You know what? I will give you inspiration because it won't harm this roll, but that was a fucking great joke. The second you grab the gemstone, you kind of pick it up. You feel like a tug from your bag, or if you're still holding it, the book slams back up onto the shelf. Or slams up onto the shelf. You presume back up onto the shelf.
Ooh, that book that I had in my possession?
It's locked in place. And as you kind of reach at it and kind of grab at it, you're just kind of pulling at it, and it's not able to be moved. It slammed right where the gemstone was.
All right. Here's a crazy question that I wouldn't really know the answer to, but I'm just asking you guys. Did Cyril actually get that key? Did you hold on to it? Okay. All right. I'm going to take this jewel thing and head back now because I think I'm past my halfway point. I need to get out of here.
Perfect. All right. You make it back up to the top. Cyril, once you get up, you're not really like breathing hard, but everyone else would note that you're kind of covered in parts with ink. The main part of you that has ink to it is kind of your eyes, and as you kind of start pulling at it and pulling it away, people start to notice that your eyes, your actual eyes, appear to have ink inside of the whites of them.
Oh.
And I'd like anybody who wants to go ahead and make a medicine check on the situation that seems to be present with.
Does it matter if we're trained or not?
If you have medicine trained, it'd be preferred.
Okay.
Or if you're a jack of all trades, it's fine.
Yeah,
you can
I
roll
was rolling because jack of all trades.
You do not remember where you've heard of the disease, but you've heard of a disease known as blinding madness. Lady,
that sounds great.
Lady Alcantara.
Sounds awesome.
It is a demonic plague. And basically what it does is it will eventually start to enter into the psyche and mentality of the host over the course of a year. At the end of a year and a day, if the individual has succumbed to the disease, their face becomes completely blank slate, and they kill every living thing that comes within 60 feet of them.
Cool.
Found our
Halo.
cleric, guys.
And that is
I was going to say,
where
Halo, prepare the holy water.
we will end the session for tonight.
Oh my goodness.
What you will note is normal methods of getting rid of conditions or disease will not work on this specific one. But until such time, Cyril will have the blinded condition.
Really?
Yeah, that's a bad one for a wizard.
God.
You used the magic now, Cyril.
All right, we'll pick up next session with that.
Sucks.
Thanks for watching, and see you in a week.
You might as well give me a new sheet.
No, it's fine.
Wait,
You guys are whiny.
Well, no, Andy, all you have to do is at your next ASI, you take the fighting style feat and take blind fighting, and you'll have 10 feet of vision.
Stopping the stream. Thanks for watching.